I will start the lesson. Before it, I like if you can remember what we have learned in Sunday. So can you have 5 minutes and reviewing what we have done? Okay, what is economic? And scarcity, choice, opportunity cost, and basic questions, and also the normative and positive economics we learned in the last session. So I like to show the past paper in 2018. So then you can take an idea what how to answer it. Did you all can see the past paper? Yes or no?
No, madam.
Okay. Hmm. Now is it okay or not? Still not.
Still no.
Still showing the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, then, okay, after this session, in the last 30 minutes, we will do the first session paper and, sorry, that means we will answer it to the question paper by first lesson and also for this lesson as well. Then you can easy to recall the memory once again, okay? I am not going to remembering the last session because end of this session we will answer into the both session. Okay. Uh, okay. Let's move. I think another seven students will join within another 10 minutes, but we'll start because the time is going. Okay. Mm, okay. What is market? Do you all about heard about the market? And can someone define or can give the definition for the market? Now you can see the screen. However, can explain in your point of view what is market? Hmm? What is market? And give two or three examples for the market. What kind of market is available in Sri Lanka? I think all you can hear me. So let's join for the session. Okay. So what do you mean by the market? Okay. One said ikman.tel. Okay. Yes. Website. E-marketing. Okay. Another example. Let me know. There is a lot of markets available in Sri Lanka. So there is a lot of e-marketing and so what else? Hey, I know you all are safe and at home, but I think before the COVID you were visited for the lot of market. So can I have the examples?
Face to face market, ma'am.
Yes, face-to-face market, share market, like Satipola. Yes. So street markets available. Yes, weekend markets. Yes, there is a lot of markets. What? So if you're going to the market, what you can see? If you're going to the market, what you can see and what are you going to do? So when you are going to the food city, or when you are going to the okay, hmm?
Buying stuff.
Buying stuff, yes. As a customer, that you are going to buying the stuff, okay. And only the buying the stuff, when you are going to the Satipola, that means that you are said that weekend markets. What else, what are you going to do at the Satipola? Not only the buying the stuff, but also doing something special, no? What kind of things? Yes, to fulfill our needs, but you have do something, no? Negotiation, isn't it? If you're saying, if you're going with your parents, that you can see sometimes they will negotiate with the price.
Yeah, they bargain. No,
Yes,
they are bargain.
yes, not the negotiation, bargaining. That's the exact word I want to come with you all. Okay, and exchange the money for goods. Yes. So these words, and we can explain in the marketing clearly. Market is a place where two parties can gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. That means the place which buyers and sellers meet up to exchange their goods and services. Okay, this can be have the physical phase place, or this can be happen in a virtual way. The most of the day we have a lot of experience. There is lot of virtual markets available for you to buy anything. Okay, and the special thing is there is a no exact place for the market. Okay, so there can be a physical place there, or there can be a virtual place. So if you ask some question, what is market? So you can say market is a place. That place is not only the physical place, but also having a virtual place where two parties can gather. Two parties means some maybe two parties means there is some basically two parties, buyers and sellers. Buyers are consumers which who are willing to buy the products, and sellers are they are going to sell their product. That means sometimes that the production, okay, and distributors will meet you, okay, can gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. So in the marketplace, that you already know there, okay, in if you are answering to the question that you want to include these all these things. Okay, market is a place where two parties, buyers and sellers, can gather to facilitate the exchange of goods and services. Okay, market can be a physical, like you said, the Satipola, or the food city, or the and what your car gills, or car sales, or whatever the market that you can visit, that physically that available, that we call the retail outlets. And if we are virtually, like we are doing the eBay, Amazon, Kapruk, Daras, so these virtual markets are the e-retailers. Okay, now you are very fluent with the e-markets other than the physical markets, because nowadays that you are always ordering by Daras, or ordering by the Kapruka, or the other website, Kills online, or the Food City online, and purchasing your goods. Okay, so other examples include black market, auction markets, and financial market. Once who said that share market is a financial market. So what is the auction markets? What is the auction market? What do you mean by the auction market? Auction is what? Hmm?
people bid on the product or service?
Yes, not the service, Puta, because most probably that auction is selling. Sorry, auction is selling the goods. Sometimes it unique goods. Sometimes it have the a greater value than the others. So sometimes it's antique value having the value, and that the special feature is that products are unique or having the highest that rare to find about that, because sometimes the auction sell the gems or the rare antique goods, and sometimes it is very unique. So these kind of things in selling the auction markets, also cars also going sometimes in the auction markets. Okay, what is the black market? In your book also having the activity too, what do you understand in by the black market and underground market? So what do you understanding about the black market? Because these days also we are seeing the black market for some goods. So can I have the example first for the black market?
Turmeric.
Yes, exactly. You got the point. Okay. And okay, let me know what is the black market. So we already know.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, we are keeping the products and hide it and sell it after the demand.
Yes, exactly. Okay. But we say that in the black market or the underground market, there is a lot of goods are available, but we are hiding from the availability, and we are trying to sell it by the increasing of the price. So not the real price. Okay. So if you can remember in before the COVID also that there is a black market for many products like milk products as well, milk powder. Uh, that the production is always like to hidden and increase in their prices. Okay, so market establish the prices of goods and services that are determine the supply and the demand. And earlier also we talk about the labor market. If you can remember that we are discussing, there is a four production functions. So in the uh, we discuss labor market as well. So labor market is the place where the workers and employees interact with each other. In the labor market, employers compete to hire the best, and the workers compete for the best satisfying job. As example, nowadays you can see top jobs, multitude, and these Gazette.lk or whatever thing that they are establishing to meet in the employers and employees. So to find out the suitable uh, human capital for their company. Okay. So according to these definition, what you can identify as the market is a place or the service that enables to buyers and sellers to extend the goods and services. And also market is a set of arrangement which brings buyers of goods or services into contract with the sellers of that good or services. And also market consists of all individual and firms willing and able to buy compete in the products. Buyers and sellers are referred to as a market participant. These are the features that you can identify in the market. So if we can recall all those things, market is a place which who are meeting to exchange their goods and services. And the market is can be happen in the virtual or the physical location, and the participants are two parties, buyers and sellers. Okay. And example for the markets: labor market, black market, underground markets, and also having the virtual markets, share markets, that means financial markets are available in the society.
Excuse me,
Okay.
miss.
Yes.
Can I verify that is the black market and the other the market, underground market is same?
In the definitions that can be differ, because but the same thing is happened in the two markets. Okay, in the what you have, your friend, once your friend is identified that turmeric has a create in the black market, underground markets also like same, that we are hitting the product and selling through the that underground market. So sometimes we are identify it's at no difference because of the same method are going with the black market and underground market. Both markets are hidden the product and sell it. But when the black market is happen means that we doesn't know that product is available or not, and they are not going to sell at the moment. But that means, as an example, that you can say that turmeric powder that having and we already know that is available. But
And we get that illegal things will be to
yes,
that.
yes, that is underground market. That means selling can be happen the some illegal tools or illegal alcoholism or illegal parties activities also going with the underground market. But it's different from economy to economy. That means some will go to the next. Okay, and that you already now know what is the exchanging, because you always try to exchanging ideas with me and asking question with me. So that's called we are exchanging, we take the opinion. So likewise, exchanging the goods and services, that is the basic process that happens in the market. You already know we are exchanging good and services, and also the money for the good and services. Okay, in every markets there are buyers and sellers, you already know. It is important to understand how their relationship works and how it influences the market. Got it? The basic thing you want to know, understand how their relationship works and how it influences to the markets. So economic behavior involves the exchanges of one scarce resources for another, because we are exchanging always the scarce resources wherever in the market or the wherever places that we are exchanging the scarce resources. And when people are engaging in a paid work, they exchanging their scarce time, isn't it? Today you are spending this 2 hours for the lecture, but you have the opportunity cost, because 7 to 9 sometimes that this is the ideal time for chatting with someone. So you miss it up, and that you are trying to work hard. Okay, and achieve the highest. So you thought about to investing for your future. But if you are watching the television, or if you are watching this time for the that call run the pen, no? In the 7 to 9. So that you miss it up. So we are exchanging the scare time and skills for the income. And when people make purchase, they exchange their income for scare goods and services. Economic activity is driven by the need to exchange. And I think I will ask the question that is in your booklet. So, what are the disadvantages of? Okay, before it, we will take another recall memory for the last lecture as well. Uh, in the previous time, so before the 10 or before the 100 decades, uh, we have the money or the credit card in before the 100 decades. What they have done for exchanging? Hmm?
They exchange goods.
Yeah, exchange goods. How they?
Barter system is
Yes, yes, that is the exact word of the I need barter system. What do you mean by the barter system? Barter system is yes. Barter system is when we
exchange
yes, Puta,
exchanging goods to good.
goods to
Exchanging
good.
goods to good.
Yes. What is difficulties faced by themselves? Yes, good. Exchanging the goods to good. So when they are exchanging the goods to goods, that they face.
Because
Yes.
they can't break into half pieces like
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes they want to exchange land to horse, or land to rice, or land to pineapple. Like that, we cannot unable to. Okay, double consumption want. Okay, cannot measure. Yes, cannot store. I think most of the people are done commerce in the O level, isn't it? Oh, most of them are done. Okay, no, okay. However, but you answering in the good manner, so I'm not scared about your exam. So I think um yes, these are the things where we want to consider as the barter system. So they identify this is not this is have the mismatch. We cannot measure it up, and we cannot store it up. Sometimes they were exchanging cow to the rice. They were identify we are facing difficulty. So then they go into the coins. So that sometimes they were using the seashells, and then they will move on to the stones, and they will move on to the gold, and they will move on to the stones and identify it also cannot be measure it up, and then last version of that they were moving top the coins. So and today we are using the credit card, ATM cards, that electronic way to exchanging these goods and services, and we are creating the value for the goods and services. That value will paid through these coins or the virtual electronic cards. So the now I think you can fill it up that activity 3 is asking about what are the disadvantages of the barter system of exchanging of goods. So I think you are really having the good idea, and let's move on to the lesson. That I was come up to the lesson through the basic idea. We identify there is a market, there is a buyers and sellers. So according to their behavior, the market will be changed. Why? When we are buying the goods and services, when we are doing the exchanging process, that having the influence regarding what? In the consumer side, we are having a demand. In the supplier side, they have a supply. So these two are going to be discussed in the today lesson and the next session as well. So okay, demand in the microeconomics. First day also we discussed what is the microeconomics and the macroeconomics. We said that macroeconomics means the study is the study of the large scale or the whole economy, that we are identify the gross domestic products or the effect as the large scale. That means we are studying the whole economy, that called the macroeconomic. But in the microeconomics, we say microeconomics is the branch of the economy deals with the behavior and decision making of the individual business and householders. Householders means us, okay? So we are identified how individuals are behave at the individual markets. Okay, the microeconomic study concept such supplies other than the demand. We are learning the supply and opening and closing of the business and the individual householders budget. So but in the ESBM advanced certificate course, we are only discussing the in this period that we are only discussing the supply, demand and the opening and close of the business. We are going to discuss. That is best part of this course. And I think that you have got a good idea. As an entrepreneur, I like to ask what is the okay, these days if you are starting the business, what is the best products that you can have, the big having the biggest demand for what in these days? Okay, if you're as an entrepreneur, I thought about that. Okay, medical supplies. Okay,
Data.
hmm?
Data.
Making sanitizers.
Yes. Okay. I, I didn't get you. What?
Internet data.
Okay, data. Okay. What else? If you're starting as an entrepreneur, you thought about that entrepreneur. I know you are searching several videos in the YouTubes and the Facebook and what you can do. So, are you having any idea to start a business? I really like end of this program. I like to see you as an entrepreneur because if you know. In 2000 2015 maybe, not the 15, I think 2000. And now she is in the BMS second year. She won the best entrepreneur women's entrepreneur award in the last in the 2019. So she's done the advanced certificate course and she start the Kaum cookies. That her business name is Kaum cookies, and selling the Kaum cookies and milk rice and milk toffees for the event. And she's organizing the and also she is the event organizer and won the best female entrepreneur of 2019. So I always assume these 36 students, I think you have the great motivation to start the business as well. Not only the limited your capacity to join with the BMS program, but also I thought that you have the capacity to start the new business as well. So if you're starting the new business, this is the ideal time to start the business. That is true because there is a lot of opportunities. If you're starting the business, what you can start, okay, what you have the highest demand for the what what you have the highest demand in the nowadays. Hmm? Technology shop. Okay, PP.
Sanitizers.
I didn't get you. What is the PP? I like to take your ideas. That is very easy to sometimes to explain in the not only the lesson but also you can explaining to yourself, then easy to start your business as well. Yes, more organic products. Yes, whoever said this good idea. Yes, exactly, if you can start the organic products, this is the ideal time. You can start the organic products means you can start the healthy juice for the women and the kids, or the you can target group is as a woman and kids, and also the office workers. And yes, delivery services. What kind of delivery services? That you can door to door, open in the door to door delivery services, that can be happen, the best organic delivery services. Okay, eco-friendly product, yes, exactly. I think someone who I that she or he is privately send some message for me to the chat box. So I that means I think so I think he or she has a great ideas. So I suggest to you to start the good business, because that if you don't mind, I like to say who is this, but I think okay, but she was privately message to me. I think this is a good idea to share with your friends. Yes, eco-friendly products, organic products, food packing, skincare products. Yes, exactly. These these things having the highest demand, because in the lockdown period, work at home, that we are basically facing these kind of trouble. That means healthy, and we also we have the limited facilities to doing this. Okay, Alison, I cannot pronounce, but Alison is the person who are chatting to chat with me to give the great ideas. Oh yes, others also giving the good idea. Yes, YouTube teaching, knowledge sharing, Suhali, yes, good. And Nuthi, yes, video production for advertising, exactly. And whoever the spoke with me, with the your unmute your mics, and you can spoke with me. So these are the great good things that you can follow. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. These days, a good demand for the batik, traditional batik wearing.
Yes, exactly. So that you are promoting some ministry as well. Okay, that's good. And yes, good. Yes, we want to use the first thing is our traditional wearing, and we can we have a good demand. So you can start online batik delivery shop, or you can find out the different way, not only the sari or the sarong, that you can dress it up with the beach wear or the party wear, or can you can start with the different fashion designing. So you can do it. So that if you have an idea, that you can identify what has the highest demand in this society, so then you can start the good market in this society. So whoever identify the highest demand, and you identify where it is located, that means highest demand in the you can that whoever the I don't know the name, that who said that batik. So you, if you are starting the batik production is, or you thought about that highest demand in the batik, so you if you are starting the Colombo, that not only limited for the sari or the sarong, that you can have a great idea with the that
Miss Batik is related to handloom, right?
yes, not only the handloom, because handloom
Handloom,
is,
handloom.
yes, okay, batik and handloom, that is two different things. Okay, and you can have the greater shop with the beach wear or the party wear, and the that you have the idea that that work at home, and you can promote it that wearing the batik dress is very nice and attractive with the videos, or whoever, that you can promote it to very well. So like that if someone is starting the batik in the candy, that means that you can go with the traditional wears. So if you someone is starting this batik wear in the Jaffna, that you also want to have the identify that their tradition, because if the same demand have you have to have the creative ideas when you are going to the different location markets. Okay, so That is, as an entrepreneur, if you identify the highest demand, that you have to have the creative idea when you are locating your business, who is the having the highest demand for these things. Okay, let's move on to the lesson. Okay, demand. Demand means that a relationship between price and the quantity. So in demand is involves the relationship between price and the quantity. Demand is the amount of goods or services that consumers are willing and able to buy in the different prices. Demand is the amount of goods or services that consumers are willing and able to buy in the different price levels. Okay, there are two conditions that you want to identify when demand is only happen if they have ability and desire to buy the goods. A person may want a new computer but not have the means to the purchase it. That means there is a no demand. Okay, that some can think about, yes, having the demand, but if person having the idea but not having the ability to pay for it, he or she has a desire to buy, but they haven't the ability. So if the demand is the amount of goods and services that consumer are willing to and able to buy in a different price levels, and you want to fulfill the two things, that means that your customer has an ability and also the customer should have a desire to buy. If the rich person is having the ability but he or she haven't a desire to buy, there is a no demand. Is some middle or some level income, that if you are having a desire to buy, if you haven't the ability to pay it, that means there is a no demand. Got the point? Hope you got the point. Okay, clear? Demand is the amount of goods. Demand is the amount of goods or services that consumer are willing and able to buy. Okay, in a different price levels. In a different price levels. Okay, law of demand. Okay, I will ask the question. Okay, uh, if you thought about that, if Apple phone, not the Apple phone, we will take, okay, we will take the Samsung phone. If the price is getting low, are you increasing your demand or not? If price is increasing, are you increasing your demand for the, that means that you going to buy more or not?
Yes. We are
Yes?
willing to buy.
No, I
Yes,
was
yeah.
okay in the Samsung. Okay, I will ask. I will repeat the question. Okay, I will repeat with the another product. Okay, I will ask. Okay, say apple. Okay, apple means not the apple phone. Okay, the fruit apple. Okay, the price of the apple getting increased. Are you increasing your quantity for buying? Are you increasing your quantity of buying or
No,
not?
No, ma'am.
No.
no, miss.
No. Why? You don't like to take more and you don't like to spend more because as I once again I will ask the example for to you all. If the price of the orange is getting 40 to 50, that means increasing by the 10 rupees. Are you when the before each and every month that assume that you will take the 10 orange, then next month what will you have to do is that you can decide, are you having desire to buy, but If you are not having the ability to buy, what you have done, because if the price of the orange is getting by increasing by the 10 rupees, are you going to buy the 10 as previous or not?
Less than 10.
Less
Less.
than.
Less.
Yes,
Less than 10.
yes. As the normal consumer, that we are thought about to reduce it. Okay, because it is want, not the need. If it is want, that we are thought about, yes, it's need, that we need it, so we want to buy it. Like that you can thought about the anchor milk powder is needed for the every morning, that you thought about to buy, because you thought about, yes, we need it. Okay, that is become the essential. That means that if the price of the sugar or the rice may be increased, that you thought about whatever the things happen, that we want to take it, no. But that is a need good. But when it's come to the Sprite or Coca-Cola or the orange or apple, that is want. So if it is price increasing, that you are not willing to buy as it is quantity, that you will decline the quantity of buy. So law of demand is described in the inverse relationship between the price and the quantity of demand. As you said, if we are increasing the price, that you are decreasing the quantity of demand. Quantity of demand, quantity of demand. If the price is increasing for the specific good, that means decrease in the quantity of demand. Quantity of demand, the consumer will buy more at lower price, as we all, that if it is lower price and we buy it, and buy and less at the higher price, decreasing in the price cause an increasing in the demand. That's why in the Urdu season, that means Sinhala New Year season and Christmas season, or the many season, that they were cut off the marks and sell it out. They said that they discounted the prices for the clothes. That means discounted prices means that they were lower the price, and they were expecting that you will buy the highest. That means you will give the demand for higher quantity. That's why they were decline in the price. So overall it, that you can in this arrow, that you can clearly identify when prices goes up, the quantity of demand is goes down. When the price is going down, that we will buy more and more. That means we will go for the highest demand. Okay, move on to the next. Okay, that this example also can be identified, but you already very well know. So in this example said that Mahesh wants a new computer. She has a 7,000 rupees. But when she going to the computer shop, and she will identify that it's getting 12,000 rupees, and that she does not have the extra money, so she cannot buy the computer. However, she may not even be willing to pay that increasing of price, because there is a gap between 3,000 5,000. So this is an example of increasing in price, lower in demand. It also shown how Mahesh is using her resources in case of money, because that she has a money 7,000 rupees, but the seller is increasing the computer price by 12,000, but she unable to buy this computer, and now it's become no demand. Previously having the demand, but she has a desire to buy this, but she haven't the money. So that in other than it,
Miss.
yes, Puta, I'm not clear about you. I Is it Suhal?
Yeah, with the price, quality or features are
Suhal,
increased.
I think
Then
this time you are not clear. Um, yes, yes, Suhal. Suhal,
means with the price, quality
uh, Suhal, your correction is not much clear. Uh, if you can type it on the chat box that I can answer into your question. Anyhow, we will discuss in the end of this lesson. So you keep it your question with you, and we will discuss it. Okay. And let's move on to the these are the best the things that you want to remember in the demand, the law of the demand. The quantity of specific good or services we are discussing in the law of demand, and willingness and ability of people to purchase, because in the demand that we are discussing, there may be there should be a willingness and the ability to purchase to that good or services. And we discuss for this concept for the particular time period, each and every economics concept or whatever things we are in discussing in the previous as well, we are only consider about the specific time period. In the microeconomic, most of the concept we are discussing in the particular time period, that may be 1 month or the 1 year or the 10 years or the particular time period. It's not changed, and keeping the other factors unchanged during the time concern. When we are discussing the law of demand that we are concerning, the other factors will be remain. Only the price is changed. Only the price of the good is changed, not other factors. Only the price of the goods is changed, and increase of the quantity of demand as a price decrease. That means that when the price is declined, that your quantity of demand is increasing. So we said that there is a what kind of relationship we have we have what kind of relationship? We have a inverse relationship. That we have a inverse relationship. Okay. So the best things that we have to discuss in the income effect and the uh, so in the quantity of demand will change, we are discussing in the changes of the price. Okay, other than the price, that there may be a changes happen according to the income effect and the substitute effect. So let's see what is the income effect and substitute effect. And in your booklet is not discussing the marginal utility, but I will give some kind of idea what is the marginal utility. Okay. Income effect means the amount of money, that means that your income that people have available to spend on goods and services is called their purchasing power. What is the purchasing power? Okay, Suhal. Yes, good question, but I will answer into end of this lesson, because in your lessons that effect is not discussed, but I will explain in extra way. So end of the lesson, I will definitely explain your question, because it is good for the others as well. Okay. Um, Income effect and the substitute effect. That means, okay, first of all, we will identify what is the purchasing power. Purchasing power means our ability to buy the goods and services. That means that you have an income, that you have a salary, that you have it in your pocket. that that good and services you will buy it. So that we call that purchasing power of yourself. Okay. An increasing in the consumer purchasing power caused by the changes in price is called the income effect. That means that you have an income, that if it is income is getting high or income it is remaining, that means that you have a 15,000 salary. Sometimes it may be increasing, but as take an example that you have a 15,000 salary in the April, and January, February, March, the your denim prices are 2,000. But when it's come to the April, that denim is getting low prices. That means that sometimes you can buy it the same denim in 1,500. That you can ability to buy a extra one. That means that your purchasing power is getting increasing, but not the changes of the income, but the decline of the price, that your purchasing power is getting increased. Okay. The income effect says that when the price of the product goes down, people can afford to buy more of it. When the price goes up, people cannot buy as much. Like that, after the May that you are going to buy the denim, and you will see that the price is also once again higher. That means 2,500. So now your purchasing power of the May month of the May, so is declined uh, with compared to the month of April. Okay. um, Take it this example that you can another clear way. If the person has 600 to spend on CDs, take it. Okay. If a person has a 600 to spend on the CDs, but the price changes from rupees 150 each to 100 each. Okay. First you have the 600 in your hand, that there is 150 nowadays, that is not the 150 that you can buy it by 50 rupees anyhow. Okay. If it is 150, that you can buy how much? If it is 150, how many CDs you can buy it? If it is 150, how many CDs that you can buy?
We can buy
Oh,
four.
Four.
For
Yes,
how many?
four. But if it is declined to the 100 rupees, how much you, sorry, how many you can buy?
Six.
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 So that means that your purchasing power is getting increased, that your income is remain and your money in hand is remain, but the according to the price decline, that your purchasing ability, purchasing power getting increased. That is we call the income effect. Clear? Are you clear? That as an
Yes, yes.
entrepreneur, that you want to identify how much the available in their hands. That means your consumer side, that you want to thought about that. How many items that they can buy. So are you going to decline the price, that you, if you can see when you are going to the that Satipola or what that you are have, if you have the street experience, that you can see sometimes you will like only you have an idea to take a one, but when that some sellers are trying to sell the two, and you also take the two by, because they will decline in the price. No, no sir, you give the 50 rupees for each, and you can buy it two. So sometimes they were bargaining with you and sell the two. Okay. So I think you got the idea of the income effect. Income effect means that your purchasing power is getting increased, that you will buy the more. The purchasing power means that your income is remaining. Sorry, purchasing power means that the amount of money or income that people have, that means you have available spent for the goods or services, called the purchasing power. So in Sri Lanka, we know that we have a less purchasing power, that we, if you all can see in the annual report, that when it's compared to the Singapore in 1990, which I bought, so the we have the highest purchasing power than the Singapore. But when it's come to today, that was really upside down. So we have a less purchasing power in these days as well. Okay. In substitution effect says that when the price of goods or services rise, people will buy less of that good in favor of cheaper substitutes, like that we can take the example that if you can think that if it is the coffee price is declined, that you can transform it not to drink the tea, that you will transform into the coffee. Or that also that you can see that if the Coca-Cola price is declined, you will never take the Sprite, that you will go with the Coca-Cola, because having the some same things that another example we can say that if the Maliban milk powder price is getting low, that you will transferring through the anchor to Maliban, so you will take another substitute to fulfill your needs. Okay, consumer have a tendency to substitute a similar thing, then lower price product for another product that is relatively more expensive. So in here example that price of the steak increase, so many consumer will switch to the chicken or lower price substitute. So it depends on yourself. Sometimes your choice may be different, but if you thought about that the practical way, if that substitutes is less, that you will go into the next apple. That means that if you have a red apple and green apple, that you can thought about red apple is 60 rupees but green apple is 40 rupees, that you are going to the that this is the same that you have an idea to eat the apple, so you will switch to the less price. So that means substitute effect. So generally that typically sell off up to the 40% less and roughly identify. That means okay, so example that I said that one apple is 60 rupees. That means the lovely that shopping that what that apple that you seeing at the Instagram or the Facebook, and another apple having like with the spotters and the green one, but uh, green one is 40 rupees and the red one is 60 rupees. Whatever the things that you have only to ability, you have only idea to eat it, no? So that you will go to the less price. So that is the substitute effect. So in here you want to identify that income effect and substitute effect are only for goods and services that are wanted. Okay, got the point? Income effect or substitute effect are only for goods and services that are wanted, that if it is having the needed, will still be purchased. Okay, if that is needed, that we will purchase. That example is consumer may substitute the chicken for steak when the price goes up. When the price of the milk goes up, there are no comparable substitutes. Therefore, an increasing in the price of milk will not affect the amount of demand. As an example which I explained to you, okay, that you may be thought about that apple and orange, that you are going to supermarket, apple is 100 rupees, orange is 50 rupees, that you are needed to only to buy it for the fruit for your dessert. So you will buy the orange. That you have the think about the ice cream fruit and nut, and you have the chocolate ice cream. So that fruit and nut is 325, that chocolate ice cream is the 250. That you only thought about that it is as only for giving the guest to as the dessert, that you will only buy the chocolate but it is depends on your attitudes, but sometimes it may be changed, but it is want in the want section, that effect of income effect and substitute effect will only happens when that goods is as a want. But if that goods is needed for yourself, that is not changing. Okay. So move on to the next. We are going to discuss the demand schedule. Do you have a piece of paper and pencil? If you have, okay. If you know to draw this, don't need it. But if you want to practice it, we are going to practice it today. Okay. If you want 1 minute, you can have a take the piece of paper and pencil and come back. I will give 30 seconds to you. Okay, we'll start. um Demand schedule. Demand schedule is shows the relationship between the price and demand. We often refer to demand schedules. Okay, we demand schedule means to show the relationship between the price and demand. We often refer to the schedule. That means price and quantity. Okay, price and quantity of demand. So this we in the demand schedule represent the relationship between the price and quantity. A demand schedule lists the quantity of goods consumer are willing and able to buy at number of prices. Okay, demand schedules allows business to set the prices to achieve the largest revenue. Sometimes they will charge more even though they sell less because their revenue is high. So okay, take the example. Okay, here you can see what we discussed as the law of demand. When the price is declined, the quantity demand is increasing. When the price is declined, the quantity demand is increasing. Okay, got the point? So shall we fill this the following demand schedule, and we are going to fill the revenue. So how we can take the revenue? That as an entrepreneur, that you already know, you can schedule it up. If you sell the okay, if you have you are going to sell the watch. Okay, that type. Okay, if I edit, I want to go here now. Okay, can you all see this? Hope you can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me know. Okay. If as an entrepreneur that you want to schedule it up, that you want to identify your customer base, demand, and you want to identify revenue, that's the ideal point. Okay. So if you will say take that as your example, that if you are selling what, that your example organic food means what kind of food that you are supposed to sell, Alisano? Yes. Is this Sahul, what kind of food that you are real like to sell? Okay, we said that surgical mask. Okay. The price of, okay, then that we want to decline. Okay, sanitize. Okay, sanitize. Okay. If we are sell the sanitized can by, okay, I will not change in these all those things. Okay, if we sell the sanitized by 600 rupees, there is a no demand. That means that we haven't the revenue. If we sell the 500 uh, 1 liter can, that some consumers are willing to buy the 15 cans. So the revenue is 7,500. Okay, let me know if the sanitizer 400 that they are like to buy 20. That means how much? Sorry, yes, how much we can earn?
8,000.
8,000.
Yes, 8,000.
8,000.
Okay, then if our sanitizer can is declined to 300 rupees, 300 rupees, then hmm?
10,500.
10,500.
500.
10,500. Then we will decline in the price. We will identify. If we are selling the 200, so what is the revenue? Hmm?
9,000.
9,000.
Okay, 9,000. No, so we will increase in this by another 60. Okay, let me know.
Mm,
It's going
12.
12,000. Okay,
12,000.
that is the law of demand. Okay, so that means when we identify that quantity of demand is getting increased according to the when the price is increasing. So that you can see that the highest revenue that you can take if you are sold it by 200 rupees, that you have a quantity of demand on 60, and the revenue become 12,000. How we can draw it? Okay, shall we draw this? Okay, you think this?
Miss,
Yes.
if the price is cheaper, then the demand is high, right?
For the normal good. Okay, they have we have another lesson to discuss. This is a huge concept. If the that that this is we are calculating for the normal goods. That means if you can remember that in previous day we discussed the consumer good and the capital goods. So in the consumer goods there may be normal goods and also the inferior goods, and these are the two types. Okay, so this is we calculate for the normal goods. Okay, I will answer the Sahul question as well. When it is the quality of the price, okay, that he asked with the price of
Yeah,
quality.
it's me, Miss.
Okay. The quality is also increased. If the price increase, how we can say that the demand is declined? Yes, exactly. When it is a normal good, we are only in here. We discuss the normal goods. Normal goods. When the price is declined, the quantity of demand is price is declined. The quantity of demand is increasing. But as an example we take that is this is the normal good. When it is coming to the as an example, we said that butter and margarine. Okay, Highland butter and the margarine, so the quality of the product is getting increased. Sometime that some people are not shift to the another market, that they always take in the that Highland butter or the anchor butter, not going for the extra margarine. Okay, so as it is that quality of the good is increasing, sometimes some consumers are not shifting, so that we call that goods are inferior goods. Okay, and also this concept is if it is go beyond it, that we call the giffen goods, like this is a large concept, so I will discuss after this lesson, so it is easy for you, and I will answer it to the longer, but basic idea you want to keep it. If the quality of the good is we are not calculating, because when we identify the demand schedule, or when we identify the demand, we thought about only the price and the demand on the quantity demand, not the qualitative demand, quantity demand. So we say that the other factors are remaining. We thought about that there is a no changes of this product. Okay, got the point,
Yeah,
Sahul?
Miss.
Okay,
Yeah, Miss.
okay. I think you when you are coming to the BMS degree program, when you are studying the microeconomics, and you also, if you are studying in the for the normal goods, and the we are thought about that quality of the demand is not considering. Here we are only thought about that when the price is declined, that they will be going for the highest amount. That means in basically that we are discussing like rice, uh, dal, or chili, like that basic needs, that the basic products. Okay,
Okay,
that
ma'am.
what you tell is happen, that is the reality. So that as an example, that you thought about when you are taking the red rice, that one day your parents or your child or doesn't like it, so you want to shift it. So that can be happen. So then quantity of demand will be declared. That can be happen. So
Understood.
but
Thanks.
in that point, that law of demand is not happening. So that's why we assume that this is the in the five prices that we thought about. This is happened to the particular period, and we say that keeping the other factors unchanged during the time concern. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
I have a
Putnam.
question regarding this table.
Okay.
There should be a break even to the product price. Otherwise, the revenue is much lower, and the profit will be less. No.
Yes, it can be. But
Okay, ma'am.
there is a no cost in here. In here, we are not including the cost, only for the price. Yes, it can be happen. So did you all done the break even points in accounts or any other subject?
Mathematics.
For
Oh, you
maths too.
done it. Okay, great. So you have a good idea, that's why you answering in the best way. Okay, good. So in mathematics, you had done the break-even point cost, that equation as well, no?
Ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Because in previous, that if you receive in the booklet, that you can see that your booklet is basic statistic and economics. So isn't it? I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that's why the some parts of the these calculations are included in the your basic mathematics, but that in 2018, that subjects were separated. So basic mathematics is going has another subject, and economics is going another subject. So next year, that if you're I wish I mean, definitely you will get through the exam, definitely you get the highest marks. Sorry. And skip course area, so which is combined by the mathematical and theoretical part. So that, but in your is, you're really lucky to have this, because you have the great summary of the all the course learning. Okay, shall we draw it? If it is okay, we are you need to draw it, or shift to the next? Are you all want to draw it, or if you done it in the mathematics, so not need to draw, no? Okay, draw it. Okay. Think about, this is my graph paper. Okay, I know I don't have the graph paper. Okay. Okay, I thought this is my graph paper. Okay. So what is the x axis and the the y axis? I think you had done in the mathematics in very well in your O level studies. So you know the what is the x axis and the what is the y axis. So I here draw it. Okay, and okay, upwards. So in the horizontal way, so, and the vertical. Okay, and here the upwards we put the price. and here we put the quantity. Shall we put the Q and we'll put the P. Okay, and here is a 0. Okay, what is the break here? The Q is starting 0, 15, 10, 35, 60. Okay. I will put it by 20, 10 to 10. Okay, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay. You all can see the slide. Did you all can see the slide or not?
Yes, can see.
Okay. Okay, then price is 200, 300, 400. Okay, we can draw it like 100, 200, 300, 400. Oh shit. 500, and here is a 600. Okay, we'll add it one. You see 600 as here. Okay. Okay, got the points. We want to draw it up. The price is in the here, and the quantity is according to here. Okay. When it is price is 600, there is a no quantity of demand. Okay. When the price is 600, there is a no demand. So no curve, no point. Okay. And when it is price is 500, the quantity of demand is 15. When it is price is 15, that means middle point. Okay, that is 500. Yes, 100, 200, 300, 400, and here 500 will do. I am not good at the this using in this graph. If you are having the whiteboard, that is very easy. Okay, shall we take to here? Okay, and next is 400. When the price is 400, the quantity of demand is 20. When price is 400, the quantity of demand is 200. Okay. Okay. When price is 300, the quantity of demand is 35. When price is 35. Okay. And when price is going 200, the quantity of demand is 60. Okay. So, so we can draw it, this line or mark it this. So here likewise you can draw it. Okay, I was in the if you are taking the piece of paper and if you draw it, that you can see that is the you can see the line, and we need to mark properly that you can see. Okay. Demand curve, that what which we draw in roughly, that here you can identify demand curve is the another way to show the relationship between price and the quantity. The demand schedule is the relationship between the quantity and the price. So in here also demand curve is the way to show the relationship between the price and the quantity demand. So the demand curve plot the information from the demand schedule as previously we done. Here you can see the plot the schedule. So I was okay here. If we are taking the another uh, what is the best shape that we can take here for this? Here I am not okay. I think the previous one is the best. Okay, here. Okay, and are you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Okay, okay. Where is the Suhal? Suhal is silent. Why? What happened to Suhal? Got the point? We are not targeting
Yeah,
is
miss.
this for the rich family or the high class family, that we are only we are only drawing these things for the only for normal goods. Okay, currently. Okay, that when you are study more, that you can draw it by different way. Okay. Demand curve is another way to show the relationship between price and quantity other than the demand schedule. Okay. So as it is, that you can see when the price is goes up, that number of apples are going, the quantity of demand is getting down. When the price is getting low, the quantity of demand is getting increased. So it is shown at as here the line is going down when the price is increasing, the quantity of demand is less. When the price is less, that quantity of demand is high. Okay. So market demand means the curve is the summation of the all the individual curves in the given market. That means that may happen the one family, as you said Swal, that we can thought about that this is the A family and this is the B family. Okay, this is the A society, this is the B society, this is Kandy, this is Kurunagala, this is Sri Lanka, this is India. So as it is, the market demand is a summation of all the individual curves in the given market. So it is shows the quantity demand of the good by individual at various price points. So in the various price point, we identify the individual behaviors. In the various price, we identify the individual behavior, demand of the first family, and according to the different price level we identify the next family, and all together we consider about the summation of the all together we consider about the market demand. If you as entrepreneur, that you will take the a schedule from the candy, how batik has a demand. So next you take the demand for the Colombo for the batik product, and you all together that you can take the demand for the market as a country. So as a you can take the manchi biscuit. That means we thought about that kome, that there is a demand for the kome in Kurunagal as this, and the candy as this altogether, that you want to produce this for you can identify this is the total market demand for the Munchie Kome biscuit. Likewise, the market demand is the summation of individual demands. So the lines can be shown, it has here first householders demand, second householders demand. Altogether we can calculate it and we can draw the market demand. Here we separately we can show the individual demand. Here we can show the market demand. Market demand is the summation of the individual demands. So change in the quantity demand and the demand change. That is totally two different methods. Change in the quantity demand. Quantity demand is differ from the demand change. Quantity demand and the demand change is two different concepts. So change in the quantity demand means sorry, a change in the quantity demands refers change in the specific quantity of the product that buyers are willing and able to buy. When the changes of the one price, that how much having the ability to demand for that product. That means this quantity demand is caused by the change in the price. Change in the quantity demand refers to move the along the demand curve, which is caused only by the change in the price. In case the demand curve does not move, rather we move along the existing demand curve. That means when the price goes up, that you will able to buy less. When the price goes down, that you will buy more. So according to this, points are only changing in this line, not going beyond that. Only change on the line. Only the change on the line. So quantity demand is only the changes in the line, not shift to the line. Okay. And change in the shift, that means change in the demand. Previously we discussed what change in the quantity demand. Quantity demand only change in the points at the line, changes in on the line, not shift to the curve. So change in the demand, that means a shift to the curve. That means sometimes it may be shift to the right side, that means increase in the demand. If shift to the outside inside, that means decline the demand. If the curve is shift to the right side, increase in demand. If the change is shift to the curve, shift to the left side, that means decline the demand. Demand can change for variety of reasons other than the prices. So in the quantity demand, we are only consider about the price and the quantity, that we thought about that there is no factor affecting, only the quantity and price will be changes. But when it's come to the shift to the demand curve, that we thought about that consumer taste and preference, market size, income, price of the related goods, consumer expectations are the important thing to shift the curve. Markets are constantly changing, and the factors above are able to shift the entire demand curve. If the right shift, that means increasing. If the left shift, that means decline. Let's move on to this is the trick for to remember you. Pin P means price, I means income, N means number of buyers, T means taste or preference, E means expectation. When you are going to the exam, you can thought about PINT. P is price, income, Number of buyers. T means taste of preference. E means expectation uh, about your future price and market conditions. Okay, and why demand curve is shift, as you said in the previous, what happened when the consumer taste or preference will be changed. Yes, demand for the products will be shift. If you are having the good taste, that means that you have a taste to take the apple font, that comma, that will be shift to the curve. That as a new band becomes popular, the brand, okay, this is a new band I was typing, the brand become popular, demand for the, sorry, band grows. That means that, do you all see watching the BTS videos or not? What kind of videos that you are seeing in game? What about the girls? Okay, a new band become a popular. The demand for the band is grows. When the band gets poor, uh, reviewers the demand decline. So okay, and so your income level, that if generally when thought about that your income is increasing, consumer having the more money to spend and more ability, which lead to the greater demand for the goods. As example, that your income is increasing by annually, or the that your income is most probably December, January, and April will be increasing, that your demand for the clothes is shift, that your demand for the snacks and the sweets are getting increased. Demand for the cakes is increasing in the December, and demand for the clothes is shift in the every seasons. So when your income is increasing, that demand curve shift to the right side. If the your income is declined, yes, okay, and yes, Puta, is there anything to ask? Oh, go moderate. Okay, and other is price of the related goods. There are two type goods. We sometime we discuss. One is substitute goods, and other complementary goods we are not discussed. So there is a two type goods: complementary goods and substitute goods. Similar goods that replace higher the price goods. As an example, I told you, when substitute goods means that you can use as it is substitute. That means that if you are drinking coffee, that you can use tea. That if you are drinking tea, that you can use the coffee for instant for the tea. And complementary goods commonly used with the other goods. That means paint and paintbrush, like tea and sugar, sorry, that we need definitely sugar for the tea. So likewise, the complementary goods means that commonly that we need for a use for the that good particular, fulfill that particular need or wants. That example, substitute goods, I told you, that that means coffee and tea. That you can use coffee for the as a so morning, or you can use the tea. So if the tea price is getting high, that you can shift to it. That means that if the tea prices is the 100 grams are getting 200 rupees, that you will shift to the coffee, because it's 100 gram maybe 100 rupees. So that is substitute effect, that you can shift it. But when it's come to the complementary goods, that definitely you need to have it. So that means that you, if you want tea, that you need the sugar. So that okay. Um, so complementary goods, that take example that the that sugar price will be high, we cannot do anything because we want to have it. So that means that that you take the paint, that you definitely you need the paintbrush for the painting. So that you cannot ignore it when it is price is decline or whatever thing, that you cannot ignore it. Okay. That so you want to buy it. Okay. So that according to that, sometimes that demand curve shift left to or right. Okay. And consumer expectation, that your expectation is more very important for here, because the when consumer expects an increasing in a pay, they tend to spend a more, as you said, that if the quality of the product, that your expectation is high, then you move on to the go beyond it. That what the another girl asked, that that quality of the product is declined, that you will move on to the another one. So that is depends on the consumer expectation, that you can have more or have less. Okay. When expectation is lower income, they spend less, so decreasing the demand. So but when you are expecting high, so you can shift to your demand for high. So and also these are another important things. So demand curve shift according to the climate change effect to the demand of the goods and services. As an example, when it is rainy, the weather changes, so it is influenced to the soft drinks as well as the other raincoats as well. So climate change, if it is rainy, or that increasing declining of the soft drink, cool drinks prices, and also demand is as example, that demand for the cool drinks will be decline when climate is weather, the rainy weather. So that definitely decline in the your choice of the selecting the cool drinks in the heavy weather. Okay. Heavy rainy situation. And but the your will increasing your demand for the umbrella in this heavy weather pattern. Okay. And how to read the demand, okay, how to read the demand slopes. To read the demand graph, you need to find the point where the price and quantity meet. The point is the demand. This demand curve, how this point imply how much we will buy at the price of 30, how much we will buy at the price of 20, how much we will buy the price of 10. In here, once again, you can say the how, okay, in the you have a 50 quantity demand if it is price 10. We have a 30 quantity of demand if the price is 20. If we have a 10 quantity of demand, if the seller has increase in the price to the 30. When look at the graph to the right, you will see the y-axis shows the price, and the x-axis shows the quantity in thousand, and the 20 demand is 1,000, and we already read about it. So this is the way that you can read the graph. If first thing is, as an entrepreneur, you can schedule it up, and you can draw it up, and you can identify how the individual consumers are behave in this market. Okay. Elastic of demand is not discussing at your booklet, but I like to give a little idea about it. Assignments are uploaded to the AFC 2308 Moodle. Hamsha, please check in the Moodle. Today I will show you where is it. Okay, wait, will you? I will show you firstly for. Is it okay? I will show you the assignment or
Okay,
finish.
ma'am.
What about the others? Okay, I will stop in hearing, stop from this slide. This is the last slide. So next we will move on the past paper, and only 5 minutes we have. We will move on to the past paper and also Moodle as well. Okay, elastic of demand. This is not needed to keep it your mind, but get it idea. So we said that elastic of demand refers the degree of in which changes in price can affect the quantity demand. That means if the price is increasing by 1%, how much demand will decline in the percentage way. If the price is increasing by the 1%, how demand will be declined. It shows in the percentage value. So we said sometimes some goods are elastic, some goods are inelastic. Elastic means when small changes in the good, the price cause major change of the quantity. Elastic, when the price is having the small change, the demand will decline large scale. When the price is increasing by 10%, the demand will decline the 15%. That means elastic. So inelastic means that if your price changes by the 10%, but the demand will change only 5%. Likewise, the small change. So we thought about that is in elastic situation. Okay, and today lesson is over. So today we are if we are sum up to all those things, today we are discussing the demand, what is market, and when we discuss the what is exchanging, and what are the barriers of the disadvantages in the exchanging, and what is demand, what are the factors affecting to the demand, and the we discuss the quantity of demand and the demand changes, and also we discuss about the how the change of the demand curve according to the changes of the other factors. So in the lesson, okay, I think I was answering to the your questions. So each and every students, I suppose that you will read it your